Welcome to Classpad.net. Today we're going to show you how to duplicate a found paper into your own account so that you can then modify it. And so then we're making another video on what do you do once you have a duplicated activity. So first thing, you don't have to be signed into your account to find any activities. On the landing page of Classpad.net, you'll see this link for Classpad activities. These are sorted by specific content and also by the stickies within Classpad. So I'm just going to go to graph, and let's say we want to find some algebra activities. So when I click it, this activity right here, maybe I'm about to teach polynomials and this looks like something that I might be interested in. When I click it, it is a shared paper. It's a public paper available to anyone. You don't have to have an account. Students could work on it. So I want to look at it first. That's the main goal. Is this going to fit in my learning goals? And so we can look at the activity. So you'll see up here is the link that's got it shared. And when it opens, there is no cloud saving over here. This is how I know I'm not in my account. I'm just in as a guest, basically. And so I can look at this activity and see that this is about factoring polynomials, and then there's some graphing that students are going to have to do, and there's a place for them to write questions. So this looks like a really nice activity, and maybe I want to change some things, but right now I kind of like the way it is, and I want to save it into my account. Well, I'm not in my account. I'm in as a guest. So if I haven't already signed into my account, remember 3 dots, I can always go to 3 dots and log in. So let's log in first. So I'm still in the shared paper, but I'm going to log into my account, and we're going to log in and, oops, there we go. There's the account I actually wanted. And it's going to take a second. It's going to log me in. Now, it doesn't look like I have done anything, but I know that I just logged in. And now this little piece, kind of like a stack of paper, is now available. And this shows me I'm in my account because it allows me to duplicate this shared activity. So if I don't log in, I don't have this little icon here. If I do log in, I now have this icon. And if I hit it, what's going to happen is it's going to make a duplicate copy of this in my account. And so now I have a whole new version. It looks exactly the same, but now I can modify it, I can change it, I can keep it and make it my own. I can change the title, lots of things. So you'll notice now the difference. I have a cloud here, meaning I'm in my account. This paper is now in my activities, and I can now modify. If I want to change a question or if I want to add a graph, that's all mine, and I can keep it. I can rename it. It has a different link now. So if I change something and I want to share this activity with my students, I would create a new URL for it. And I know that it's in my account. So remember, if I go over here, that's where all my papers live. So let's look at my papers and see where this paper ended up that I just copied or duplicated. So I'm coming into my account, and the paper that I just duplicated is going to kind of show up as the first. It's not in a folder, right? It's going to show up as a separate. I think I'm going to change my view here. Let's go to list view. That's a little less complex here. Here we go. All up here I changed the view. Here's that paper that I just copied. And so now it's my own version of it. I can do whatever I want whenever I change it. So maybe I say, oh, well, now that I have this activity, maybe I want to move it, and I can move it into my algebra folder. So that's how you duplicate a shared paper that you found that you did not create. You can create a duplicate version in your own account and then modify it to your heart's content, because now it's your own copy. You didn't impact the original at all because you've just made a duplicate of it, and now you can modify. And we have another video that will show you what you can do. How do you modify an activity that you just duplicated?